The election in Ukraine has evoked huge interest in Russia. Now that the winner is clear, the question is what comes next? How will the relationship between the two states develop? And can the ongoing crisis be overcome? Our guest, Russian TV channel RTR journalist Evgeny Popov, is here with us on the line from Moscow. Hello, Evgeny. You know the situation in Ukraine very well. What's the mood in Russia looking at the election results? And how, to your mind, is Russia going to create its foreign policy with its neighbour who's just chosen its new leader?
I think a lot of people in Russia felt they could relax a bit after the election took place on Sunday. A lot of people accepted the results because at least this was the first event that looked like it was more or less legal. And this election is the first legitimate process during the last 6 months of chaos. If we speak about the further relationship between Kiev and Moscow, I think here everybody will stick to their positions because Russia has announced its conditions many times.
The Ukrainian far-right party got the support of less than 1% of Ukrainians. Moscow has blamed Kiev for having fascist and extremist support. Will Russia change its rhetoric now?
Indeed, only 0.68% of the voters supported the right sector candidate Yarosh. But let's have a look at who came in after Poroshenko. It was Tymoshenko, and she has said before in a private discussion to drop the atomic bomb on Moscow. Then Oleg Lashko was after her, as we see, and he's a fascist to my mind, an unbalanced person who's leading and taking part in the punitive operation in the east of Ukraine. So if we summon all the nationalists, extreme nationalists and fascist nationalists vote, we are coming with more than 30%.
One of the first declarations of Petro Poroshenko was that he wanted to solve the problems with Russia and that he would never allow Crimea to be a part of Russia. How has this been received in Moscow?
As you know, we have no official reaction from the president yet, but if we remember the speech Vladimir Putin gave in St. Petersburg, he said that Russia would talk to and negotiate with the new Ukrainian officials. Now it's necessary to understand what position Petro Poroshenko takes. He supports the powerful suppression of the uprising in the southeast, but what's more, it's not an easy situation for him right now. He has to please Washington and West Ukraine at the same time, and he needs to start a dialogue with the southeast.
Evgeny, thank you very much for the interview. Bye-bye.
Спасибо вам.